One of the most frustrating things about Atlanta can be the traffic. What should be a simple 5-minute errand run can easily turn into a 30-minute expedition. But what if there was a place to live where you could shop, eat, and be entertained all within walking distance? Well, there are a couple of pockets like that throughout the city, and today we're going to visit one of my favorites. Today, we're gonna check out the neighborhood of Reynoldstown, and we're gonna start at the Krog Street Tunnel. Now, I wanted to start here not only because it's a unique piece of art that you won't find anywhere else, but it's a connection point between Reynoldstown and the Atlanta Beltline. While the tunnel is actually in Cabbagetown, a neighboring community, it's a popular transition point along the 22-mile Beltline loop. The Atlanta Beltline connects neighborhoods throughout all of the city and is a major catalyst in the redevelopment not only in Reynoldstown, but throughout the whole Atlanta area. As for the tunnel, many local artists come and tag different designs all the time. It's more like a living piece of art, and it will probably be different every time you come through here.
If we look at a map, we will see that the Reynoldstown neighborhood is about 10 minutes east of downtown Atlanta, 10 minutes from Hartsfield International Airport, and 15 minutes from the Buckhead area. Here is the Krog Street Tunnel to the north and Cabbagetown to the west. The eastern border is Moreland Avenue with the Inman Park neighborhood just on the other side, and you have easy access to the highway with I-20 as the southern border. When you look at Reynoldstown, it's divided into two main sections. The northern part is mostly residential with a few coffee shops and things to do mixed in. More on that in a moment. The southern part is all commercial with restaurants, stores, and entertainment all within walking distance. The Beltline does a great job connecting the two, making it one of the more walkable communities on this side of town. Reynoldstown is a one-stop shop community, meaning there is easy access to both living and entertainment in just this neighborhood.
This building right here is 912 Wylie Street. It was built by Isaiah P. Reynolds, one of the children of the namesakes for the Reynoldstown community, Madison and Sarah Reynolds. Isaiah went to Clark College, which later merged with Atlanta University to become what we know now today as Clark Atlanta University, over in the Atlanta University Center, or the AUC. Now, I won't hold it against him that he wasn't maroon and white, but he was a major influence in the area through business and civics, and he did continue his father's legacy throughout the community.
Neighborhoods in Atlanta are full of history, and while much of the city is rapidly changing, you'll find some places that try to incorporate that history in the new design. One such place is Breaker Breaker. It's an indoor-outdoor bar and seafood spot that opened up in 2023. It's owned by the same owners as Grindhouse Killer Burgers, which, in my opinion, has some of the best fast food burgers in the city. What's actually pretty cool is that this is a retool of the old Stein Steel plant. That plant operated for almost 100 years and provided steel for well-known places like Tyler Perry Studios, Fort McPherson, and the Eastern, the indoor music venue right here in Reynoldstown. Let's hop on the Beltline right here, and I'll tell you a little bit about what you can expect to find in the real estate here. So to understand what housing looks like here, let's first talk about how this community came to be. Reynoldstown is originally thought to have been formed around the 1860s and 1870s. It's believed to be the first Atlanta community established by African Americans after the Civil War. With Atlanta being a major rail hub, a big draw back in the day was the Georgia Railroad and access to the trolley system. And you can see a parallel of that today with local demand around the Beltline. It's been a key development in revitalizing this area.
So right now we're on the Beltline headed south towards the commercial district. People usually run, bike, walk, ride scooters, and there's usually enough room for everyone. Mornings are going to be the most quiet, so if you're looking for a little bit of alone time during that run, it's probably going to be the best time to do it.
In Reynoldstown, the Beltline goes north to south throughout the middle of the community, and it's about a 10 to 15 minute casual walk from one end to the other. No matter where you live in the neighborhood, it's pretty easy to access. Housing-wise, lots are going to be close together and around a quarter acre or less. So if you're looking for land and space, this probably is not going to be a good fit for you. There is a fair mix of single-family detached homes, townhomes, and condos. You'll find older bungalow homes mixed in with rehab craftsman-style homes and newly built modern construction. The average price of homes on the market today is around $727,000, but you can find properties as low as $325,000. That'll get you a new construction, one bed, one bath condo under 700 square feet. On the luxury end, you'll find a 5-bed, 4.5 bath, 5-level townhome with a covered terrace for a little over $1 million. All right, so we've made it to the southern end of this part of the Beltline. You can think of the dividing line as the major road here, Memorial Drive. Everything around here is shopping, eating, and entertainment, along with a few apartments and condos if you want to live in the midst of everything. Besides the Beltline itself, the biggest change in Reynoldstown has been the addition of Madison Yards and the surrounding projects. Madison Yards is a 17-acre mixed-use development that includes a Publix grocery store, an AMC theater, and quite a few local restaurants, one of which is the Michelin Guide recommended restaurant Homegrown. The other big development is the Atlanta Dairies. Do you remember the company Parmalat, the old milk company?
Parmalat, the best thing that could have happened to milk.
They used to have a plant right here in Reynoldstown until the early 2000s. Today, the Atlanta Dairies is an entertainment hub. There is the Eastern that I mentioned before, an indoor concert and event space that can be rented out for weddings and corporate meetings. You also have the Imaginarium, owned by the craft brewing company 3 Taverns Brewery. This is their second location that is dedicated to the brewery's experimental beers. There's also the cocktail listening bar El Malo and 2 new restaurants coming soon.
Reynoldstown is a great example of the development and transformation going on throughout Atlanta right now. If you're looking to live somewhere that is walkable with modern amenities, then Reynoldstown might be the place for you. Its proximity to the Atlanta Beltline makes it both highly desirable and convenient. If you're looking to buy or sell a home in Reynoldstown or anywhere in the Metro Atlanta area, my team and I would love to be your local real estate partners. Just email me at info@purifoypropertygroup.com or reach out to the number in the description below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.